Hey, Oasis, what's up? Morning or afternoon? How's it going, man? Yeah, hell yeah, man. It's about time, right? Yeah, we're back, buddy. I'm back. So, yeah, looking forward to it, man. Definitely. So, just hopefully everybody knows where we are. We're changing channels. Second channel is the one that's going to be stream on. So, yeah, man, I'm definitely excited. Yeah, I missed you guys. So, it'll be nice. I'm too excited today. So hopefully the day is gonna bring something. If not, it'll be a day for us to catch up. So hopefully our regulars are gonna be back, and we'll catch. We'll do some catch up. For those of you guys, if you guys don't know, if you're watching this in the recording, um, we're talking about we used to do our streaming in the first channel. Um, because of YouTube's algorithms, I decided to change or create another channel specifically for live streams. Because what it was doing, it was pushing my live streams to to people searching for example, reviews and software reviews or guides and stuff like that. So I decided to separate and segregate those two channels, to those two main topics into two channels. So this channel will be for live streams only, and the other channel, the main channel YB Trading, would be for the guides, reviews, and broker reviews, and all that tips and tricks. Anything to do with basically small, short videos and stuff like that. Very educational videos. So yeah, if you're here, just found us on the recording for this channel, do check out the first channel for really decent guys on brokers and softwares, and also some strategy discussions and stuff like that. Definitely. So I'm just getting started here, guys. Gonna start in a moment. Just trying to make sure everything is fine. If you can hear me properly, I think the only person joined up is Oasis. Welcome, Oasis. If you can confirm it, I know you're working, but when you get the chance, if you can hear me properly, just give us a shout back. Oh yeah, because can you see the starting soon sign? Awesome, awesome. That's fine. I'm gonna change that in a minute. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Chill? Morning. Welcome back. Actually, Chill is also one of the old followers, so good to have you back. Yeah, cute box. Yeah, let me change that. Let's go live, baby. I think the latency is also good, guys. I think it's only about 2 seconds latency, so we should be good. Um, I know. I think Chill, you're Ozim, right, on the Discord. So Chill Oasis. If you want for elite members, what we can do is we can actually also join the YB Elite chat on the general, so that if we were to discuss certain setups and stuff like that, I can actually post a quick text on that, quick message, just so that you guys can benefit from it. Or if not, then I'll hint it out here on the stream as well. I'm pretty sure you will know what I'm talking about once you see their setups and strategy. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to, especially for people who have joined up elite members. Because it's just one thing is to watch the videos that has happened, but the other, it's completely different story when you watch it live as it happens. So yeah, let me just sort my watch list out. Yeah, man. Good to be back. Definitely, definitely. It's been a while, isn't it? It's been about, I think, 2 months. To be honest, I wasn't planning to come back this quick. I was thinking of 4 months, but things have just settled down and everything seems to be okay for me to continue back. So yeah. So hey Scalper, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Hey Jessica, what's up? Welcome, welcome. The regulars are coming back. Good to see you guys. It's been a while. Missed you guys definitely. How are things been? Hope everybody been all right. Redbox by AMD. RTPX. How's it going, Jessica? You've been busy as well, haven't you? With studies. Well, hopefully this time around is we're back permanently. I'm planning to, for sure. So we've got NVIDIA FB, Facebook, Vero. Let's look and stay there. T-Doc. The gap is SNOA. SNOA. And I've got SOUN. Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, you've been busy as I heard. But when things settle down, you don't want to be trading as well when it's hectic like that. If you've got busy schedule with school and everything, you don't want to be trading. So we've got from the regulars, we've got Silver missing. I don't think Silver is gonna come. I think he's busy today. Well, Solid, it might pop in on and off. The rest basically, who else was? Yeah, I don't expect everybody turning up today. So, but whatever the case, it'll be a good time to catch up with you guys. I've been in contact with Oasis because he's in the elite, Jessica as well. So all of you, I think I've been in contact personally. So yeah. Let's see, Spy. I've trying to make sure that the settings okay. The connection seems to be okay. The audio seems to be fine as well. Right. Okay, let me sort out a few things here. To night bot. I need to sort out my bot for this as well. Hopefully this time around it's not going to start banning people like last time when I went with Nightbot. It banned Silver straight away because Silver was quite active and I don't know what he was typing or texting. It's just, oh, actually, I forgot to change the settings for caps. So, when he was mentioning a symbol, it was like, nah, you can't do the caps. And he banned him like once, and he came back with a few more mentions of the tickers, and bot basically banned him for the day. So it was funny. So let's just try to change that setting so that it doesn't ban people for no reason. Okay, join the channel. So enter this thing here, and we are gonna go to okay, settings, permission. Jessica, is the volume okay with the audio? I know Oasis was okay with it. I think it differs from because I remember Silver is the one. Was it Silver or Solid? Is the one who's struggling to hear me properly. Should be able to hear me. Yeah, good, good. So let's go to commands. Add a command. Let's say Discord. And then I have everyone can cool down 5 seconds. Okay, let's test the bot up. I don't know whether it's gonna work, but okay. Yeah, it kind of works. It's fine. All right, so we're getting to the open. Don't. This is my watch list, guys. I have. I've shared this in Discord. Everybody knows this. If you've joined me before, I always share my watch list in Discord in the watch list section. I might not have enough time to talk about this. Not a lot of list of stocks. The gappers I'm not too crazy about, but SPY I was mentioning earlier in the elite chat that I'm not really interested unless it starts to break out that 415. This is the zone I created back then, and then if it starts to trade above it, we can look to long it. I'll be a little bit long. I am long biased on SPY at the moment because I feel like a bounce is coming. If it starts to again drift down under 414.50s, 414s, then it could be choppy or it could be a continuation to the downside. So I'm looking for both sides. At least I know where I stand right now, which is basically long biased. Then I have Redbox. It's been in play for the last 2-3 days. In fact, for the last week or so, and yeah, it can provide some decent opportunities as well. It's an overextended stock as well, so might be some decent opportunities on the short side. AMD again depends on the SPY. SPY is actually showing strength, so if that continues, then we can look to maybe go for a long opportunity for a possible bounce play on AMD. And then Nvidia is very similar as well. You can imagine why. AMD, FB Meta. I was waiting for this bounce for a while now. I was actually waiting for it over in this area, but since this is a bounce from earnings, so the catalyst is good. It's strong enough for it to justify the bounce and the gap hold. So I am thinking this as being one of the stronger stocks. So if SPY starts to show strength, then we can take advantage of that to join FB. It depends. I'm going to wait up about 10-15 minutes definitely today to take the first trade. So FB is long biased a little bit. Vero short bias definitely. It's probably the continuation to the downside maybe. So I'm watching this. If it starts to bring in some volume, the volume is an issue as well. If it starts to bring volume at the open or after the open, then I will definitely look into shorting it. I'll be a bit careful longing this because it's already showing weakness for the last 3-4 or a week, 3-4 days or a week. TDOC, not very interested in it at all. Either way, it could be 50-50. I could even remove this, but because I didn't have enough of a list today, I'll keep it. Now, the reason why I kept it is because if it starts to, right now it's trading at 37.20s, 37.40s, and so this area here is kind of like a nice little zone. Yesterday's highs and yesterday's close. If it starts to take that out, it might go for a small, slow, stable uptrend, but don't expect too much from it. Now, if it starts to reject from this area, also chance of a fade will be there. So, I'm not really heavily biased on it, but either way, I'll wait for it to actually create a nice little confirmation before I take any side. So that's why I kept it. There could be opportunity on it because the range is there. Range, we're talking about 35s all the ways to 37, 30. So for a $30 stock, that's about $2 move, more than $2 move. So yeah, good enough for me. Okay, gappers. Gappers, this is surprisingly holding up. SNOA is holding up strongly. I was expecting this to be the rejection area and continue down. It didn't. So, it might be a good idea to wait for it to actually take out that 420. If it does, again, right at the open, it'll be difficult to trade it. But if you're good at your, scalping, then there could be some scalping opportunities right at the open on this, on the stretch out to 440s, 450s, and then rejection might come in. So there might be some decent opportunity on it, but kind of dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. SNOA. But right now, again, this is our zone. Remember, these two levels, our zone is rejecting from it, not rejected fully. Rejection fully will be when it takes out this 380s. So we'll wait for either side. Again, SOUN also is holding its gap strongly. It wasn't really good price action earlier on, that's why I wasn't interested, but now it seems like it's creating nice little flag or a pennant pattern. If it starts to take out the 1750s, then that could actually run. And with this one, there's no overhead resistance or anything that we can rely on. So, it could go anywhere. So opportunity is there. Good range as well. Huge range actually. If you're trading SOUN, be careful because there's it's going to be spready a little bit. And also the range, you have to remember, we're talking range of at least $1 stop maybe when you trade it. So yeah, trade it according to that. So we got how many minutes to go? About 4 minutes. Best of luck, everyone. Okay. So SOUN is actually rejecting from the 17s And it's I think before open, just before open, is showing sign of weakness. So this might not actually have the strength to continue, but we'll see. It's a massive range stock anyway, so few dollars move might not be much of a move on it, and expect a bit of a chop anyways on this. Ooh, okay, so SPY is back down to its zone here, so that continuation didn't happen. It'll be interesting if it starts to hold and then starts to creep back up. If not, then this might be a sign of weakness, but still too early to call. Okay. Okay. All right, the market's open. Best of luck, guys. As I said, I'm gonna wait about 10-15 minutes. There's some reaction to something on AMD and Nvidia. So yeah, it's from 90. So Nvidia and AMD is very similar, and SPY is also gonna react to, yeah. So we'll see. Let it play out, guys. Let's just chop around. Okay. So as you can see, the SPY is just bouncing on and off of that 415 and 414 level. So those $1 move basically chopping around that area, and it's back to that 415 again. As I said, guys, this earlier on we might see some chop, but again, 415 breaks and starts trading over it, then that might be a confirmation that SPY wants to continue higher with this bounce. So if that's the case, then AMD might be a good opportunity for longs. There you go. SPY is showing strength. If it takes out the pre-market highs, which seems like it wants to, then yeah, we're looking into AMDs and NVIDIAs. There it goes. So this chop was expected. Ignore that price action completely. I'm still gonna wait up because I feel like there might be better opportunities later on after 10, 15, half an hour later, 10, 15 minutes. This is okay. It was worth the wait. Now it's really showing sign of weakness. So I am a bit short biased now on pretty much everything else that we were talking about: AMDs, NVIDIAs, and What else were we looking at? Even Facebook is drifting down, so Redbox is a good opportunity for a possible short, and RDBX. Yeah, not the greatest, but it's there, so I'm looking into this RDBX. 7.35. 7.35, guys. I'm in 7.35. My stop was going to be slightly higher though, 7.7s, maybe even 8, 7, 8. So I've started small, around, I would say, this area here. 7.35s, 3.6s. And if it starts to 770s, this area comes back and shows rejection, then I'll add to it as well. But my stop will be on the break of that 780. With this one, there could be a really big spike as well, just if you're going to take that. So you got to be prepared for it. These kind of stocks can do that. Yeah, I managed to add here just over 50. I think I might have gotten 753s around this area here. Now clearly, this 770 spike could be a level that we watch. If it does break that, we can get out. So yeah, I'm in on one trade, RDBX, with an average of 745. Not too shabby. Slightly choppy on the big names like AMD. Even SPY is chopping around. This one is not the greatest, cleanest looking for me, but yeah, still looking good, looking decent. So basically that's our stop there. Looking decent now. If it does take out the 715s, I would really like it to take that out, and then as it takes that out on the wash, I'll take some, because it's going to be very close to 7s. So yeah. That's the only one I'm in, guys. RDBX short. Started 736, I believe, 735s, and then added 754s, 53s, with an average of 745s. And I'm waiting for it to break that 714. Once it does, we're good to go. There it goes. It might be quick, guys, if it does break, because it's starting to snap back down. So we need a lot of red here. A lot of reds. There you go. There you go. Here we go. Let's go, baby. 714s. Anything close to 7s I'll take. some out. 714s. Come on, come on, 710s. Okay. Okay, a little bit of a bounce coming in, but I'm still waiting on it. Could have taken 710s here, but just couldn't get it. But I'm waiting for another attack on that 710 area. So hopefully it's gonna come down soon and start attacking that 710s. And once it does that, it might actually break it. So it's a bit risky not taking a partial there. Might pay off, might not. We'll see. At this point, I can't do much, to be honest. I can't take any partial because it's too close to my average price. Over here, it would have been alright. But still a waiting game. See if it takes out that 710s. SPY is bouncing. SPY is just chopping around. There's no point in trading that unless it shows clear sign of a move, of a trend, or all right. This is looking good, guys. RDBX. I might even if I was gonna add, but I couldn't. No, I didn't add. But 710 is crucial level. It stopped earlier and it's stopping again here, briefly. But if that breaks, then it looks like a decent break on that level. 711s are, yeah. So 710 is crucial, guys. There is heaviness to it. That's why I'm not taking anything. It feels heavy. It feels like it's. I might take some out, guys. It's just bouncing from there strongly. And that 710 is holding very strong. Just being too patient here. It might pay off, it might not. 712s. There's some numbers there compared to the offers. 713s. Once it breaks that 710, it's gonna flush down, hopefully. That's gonna be a better chance for me. Okay, come on, come on. There you go. 709s, take them out. 709s, 710s are back. Dude. 709s are taking out. There's a lot of reds I see on the timing side. There it goes. 705s. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Boom. There we go. Under 7 I got. So as I said, there's 698 I think. So sometimes worth the wait. You see the difference between my partial would have been from here to there. That in itself is a double the profit, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, really nice. Really nice first trade, first partial taken. Now we could, there's not much we can do with the stop, but I'm gonna trail stop this whole thing with the VWAP now. Hopefully it's not gonna break that VWAP. If it's weak, the way I think it will be, then VWAP should hold, hopefully. Yes, sir. First trade, and also SPY is, I wouldn't say it's given up, but it looks like it wants to. So right now it looks like it's taken the lows out. It couldn't earlier, but it's taken definitely right now. So this is not a bad situation actually for a possible short, to be honest, on SPY. Or as we were discussing earlier, Nvidia might be a better opportunity for a short. But with this one, you gotta watch out for the spread as well. Ooh, FB is going down. So FB, by the way, we're talking about this level here. It could not penetrate it at all. It didn't even reach to that level. So FB could have some continuation to this downside. We might want to look for certain setups on this. But the bounce that's coming to SPY is not going to help it. Let's see if SPY starts to reject off of the VWAP, which it is. So yeah, that FP shows very, very weak. Relatively very weak actually, FP. So might be a good chance to... If I'm going to short anything, it probably will be FP. Because the way it rejected from the key level is quite clean. So I'm keeping an eye on FP or Meta. And I look at the levels that I created on, this was a pre-market level, we were talking about this. Look at this, it pops to, literally to the level, 410s, and then rejects from it. Now that's your confirmation, especially after the open, it did that, and now we can look to short this. But because this is a low price stock, it's usually very expensive. And very, very small float, micro float I would call it even. That rejection from SPY looks interesting, and also Nvidia. Where's our Nvidia here? Nvidia, very choppy though. I'm really sort of not liking what SPY does. Not clean enough at all. It hasn't made up its mind yet. It's very choppy, not respecting levels. But it's rejecting from yeah. So this is weakness, man. I'm gonna try Nvidia, guys. Possible short around here, 192s, 192s. With a bigger stop, guys. We might have like $2, $1.50 stop on it. Hold on. SPY is bouncing. I'm not looking at Nvidia at the moment. I'm looking at the SPY. Yeah, so I'm waiting for the SPY to reject again from there, but this seems like a chop. So just gonna make sure that we actually our zone, remember our zones? That those two zones needs taken out. The hell? How do I do that? Maybe that, yeah, that's better. Easy on the eye. Okay. By the way, I'm still in red box. Still in our red box. It's trying to bounce, comes back and retakes that 710. This was a really great partial here. I don't want it to be closing above 740s, especially 750s. I don't want it to close above it. If it does, I might actually take out the rest for a break even or very close to it. Because I just don't like the way it's bouncing and coming back up. I might be taking this out early, guys. I just don't like this bounce. Don't like it at all. Plus the SPY is rebounded. Now this one doesn't have that much of an effect if the SPY does rebound. This is a very slow float. SOUN is a nice little, actually if it rejects from there that might be an add point, but it's not clean enough for me. That's the problem. This might be an add point, but just the price action isn't clean enough. This is what I meant by SPY's behavior. It's completely chop fest. So it's very difficult, very very difficult to. You're gonna get stopped out of a lot of your strategies very very quickly, and you're gonna be in and out of it. Next thing you know, you've got 3-4 losers on SPY or on it really play stocks like AMD, and look at that. I mean, yeah, you can't trade that. So part of the game is to sit on your hands and not trade and avoid certain trades or certain setups that occur. Like I was mentioning about FB, I'm interested in FB, but since SPY wasn't really doing what I wanted to do, just I left it alone. And also Nvidia, yeah, that would have been loser for sure. Alright guys, I might come out of Redbox anytime soon now. If it breaks and closes above this area here, I might come out of it around break even, something like that. Although I could wait up for the VWAP to hold. I might do that. I want to see how it reacts on the break of this. If it does close strongly with some volume, then I might exit it. So looking to exit early, unfortunately, on Redbox, but I did have some partial on it. I mean, one decent partial. So there's a lot of greens coming in. 738s are getting hit. There's a lot. Okay, I'm out. I don't like this. 41s. Yeah, I'm out, guys. I don't like it at all. 741s, I think, is what I saw. I saw a lot of numbers coming in at 738s, which was getting hit quite a lot, and there was a lot of numbers there, and it got hit very quickly. So that's when you gotta make instant decision. And I was already looking at this break of that 737s, 36s, and it just went. Now it might clearly, there's a chance that it might reject from this VWAP and give us a chance. If it does, we might retake it. We might rejoin it, just like it's doing right now. But I'm just gonna wait up for another 2-3 minutes on it. Just in case if this whole move is actually a reversal instead of just a pullback. So that sorry, this one here, I'm out around 741, I believe. Yeah, so let's call it break even, although 745 is my average. Last bit is break even. I've got one partial here, not so much, about 20%, 25%. So that VWAP is holding on this one nicely. It's rejecting off of it, but it's still trading very close to it. Still undecided, not very clean. If it starts to take out the VWAP and starts trading over it, I might look into longs because this can squeeze, and it's been squeezing for the last. Unfortunately, it's just it feels ever overextended. I might retry on this one, guys, depending on the price action. I mean, right now it seems like a short to me. Seems like a short. I'm just gonna wait another minute, maybe. Okay. 734. I might go in on it. 720. Dude, I missed it. I think I missed it. If it does pop back to 730s, I might take it. 726, 29, 29. No, I didn't get it. 28s, 29s, 28s. Okay, 28s, guys. I'm in on 28s. Second trade on it. Just a bit of a chase. I really like to trade it here around this area, but that's fine. Again, the stop would be over the recent high. This could even be a hard stop because the rejection is clear that there's a level there, and we can base our hard stop on it. We'll see. If it's a chop, then it's going to take us out for a 1 hour loser, maybe even less than 1 hour, because this is just a start. If it starts to take that out, I might even add to it. So, or it could trade around the VWAP and it starts to reject again later on. Then there could be an add point there as well. Might take a while for it to work out. Okay, here we go. FB, guys, now is showing a strength. So this is getting taken out. The daily is attacking that again. This is quite strong now. In my opinion, this might actually hold because SPY is hopefully finally decided that it wants to actually come out of its chop zone. Remember our trademark chop zone? It's actually coming out of it now. 416 could be a good level to watch. There might be a rejection from there, but if it holds, then FB longs and AMD longs could really play out. AMD is already gone. The train is... We missed it, guys, on this one. Opportunity was difficult on AMD to find, but FB might give us some opportunity. It might. Just wait for it to pull back to 213s. I'm just going to wait for it to pull back to this area here, if it does. Let's see. Yeah, not liking what RAR DBX is doing at the moment. Just attacking that again. Now, if this starts to fail, then yeah. SOUN. SOUN, it's actually squeezing. So this, this is very difficult. It could be spready. It's very high range stock. So if you don't know how to manage your risk with these kind of massive range stocks, then don't trade at all. But this could provide some decent opportunities. So 17 over might be an opportunity here. Might look into taking that. 20 to 11. Trying to get a better price on this. Shoot. Okay. 1730. I chased it, guys. Shoot. Wow. Okay. That's going to halt. Okay. That's going to halt. Actually, that is halted. No? Fake hold. That's not good. Fake hold is never good. Fake hold is never good. I'm going to be very careful. Okay. Back up again. If it starts to come back down under 17s, I'll take it out. I'll exit it. My usual stop is here, under 16. That's how I managed it. But if it takes that 17 out, I wouldn't like it to take that out as well. I'll be exiting very quickly on this one. I might not even have the chance to warn. Yeah. Just be careful. About to exit. About to. Just under that 1680s. Yeah, this could be really okay. I'm out. You have to be you have to be extremely quick on this. Yeah. So that's really nothing for me. Like my original 1 hour loser is around under 16s here. So very huge. So my positioning was very small on it anyway. So this is pretty much nothing for me. Early exit for sure. I might regret the early exit, but that's fine. If it does give me another opportunity, I'll take it later on. I don't mind having a loser that's like very small, 2-3 losers, than to have a big 1 hour loser or 2 hour losers. I might add to red box, guys. I might add to red box 715s. 15s red box. Let's have a look. There it goes, red box. I would have liked it to have much better continuation than this, but let's see whether if it starts to take out that 7, and if it starts to hold, then we will have some more reaction. So there it goes. Okay, much better. Much better. Now we don't want that bounce coming in though. That's the thing. We don't want this coming in and or closing above 7s. We need it to stay under 7. Now, if you are aggressive on this, you can always put your stop on the high of this, but I will definitely trail it with the VWAP now. And better yet, on the break of still the original stop somewhere there. I might regret that SOUN. There might be another opportunity for long on that. It's reclaiming that level 17. So I might look into taking another long on this. A lot of pressure though, but it's holding. That's the thing. It's holding. 17s. 1701s. 02s. Okay, 1705s. 1698s. 1705 is what I got, guys. So again, this is taking into consideration that my stop will be under 16, somewhere there, maybe even 1570, somewhere there. So I'm leaving huge room for it to work out. I just don't want it to be rejecting from 17s very quickly. If it stays around 17s, I'll hold it. If this bar or the second one comes back to 1650s, I might cut it short as well. So with these ones, Because they are momentum based stocks, it has to either do what you expect it to do or not at all. So if that's the case, then you gotta get out. You gotta get out quickly. Our red box is doing amazingly well. Under sevens, red box under sevens. Let's look at that. Red box under sevens. I'm looking to take some out on this one. 680s. So I'll be trading it on the side. If I do take some out, guys, I'll let you know. I needed to wash another. If it could wash another 5 cents or so, I'll take some out. 675s or so. Yeah, I don't like that so on. I might exit early as well on SOUN, guys. I'm just watching it. SOUN. Just wicking everywhere. Wicking down under 1650s. That 1650s needs to close now. I'm waiting for it to. Let's see, what time is it? Last few seconds. Okay, that's not bad. The way it's trading is not bad. I'm gonna hold it. I want to make sure that it doesn't close below 1650. If anything. So my exit probably will be here. Hard stop, something like that. It's not even hard stop yet. Yeah, it's still struggling though. Struggling. Looks heavy. Looks heavy. $0.10 spread as well. Is it worth the risk though? That's the thing. Yes and no. It depends. I might exit this anytime soon. Anytime. Okay, that's not bad. 1705. This is looking good. It's looking good as long as it takes out the 17 and never looks back. Okay, nope. Doesn't want to take that out. So it's trying though. It's really trying, but it's getting pushed down very heavily as well. So there's a big battle going on. Now, it's all about who wins this battle between 17s and 1650s. Yeah, no worries, man. Oasis. Take it easy, man. I'll see you tomorrow. We're back, usual time, 9 a.m. EST. Streaming here again, usual days. Apart from Friday, by the way, guys, just to let you know, Fridays is still no-go for me. Streaming every day, 9 a.m. EST on this channel. YB Trading Live. Come and join us. This is holding up. It just doesn't look. If I were to make a decision right now, I'll probably exit it short. I'll cut it short. I don't feel good about it. I should. Yeah, I'm gonna exit, guys. I don't like it. 16 getting a better price. 1657s. 69s. 70s. 70s. Trying to get a better price on this. But it's bouncing as well. That's just really holding me. Just on the brink of exiting this. As soon as I try to exit it, it's just 1671s, 67s. Here comes the volume. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Take that 17. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. Squeeze. Come on. Let's squeeze. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay. We're looking good, guys, now. So as long as it's staying over 17s, I'm good with it. It's heavy pressure is there definitely around this area. Anytime it starts to pop up, heavy pressure coming in. Now, when that happens, when it starts to take out those levels, when the pressure came in, that's when real squeeze happens, because those people shorting here are gonna at one point give out. So when short seller starts to run, then you've got a squeeze coming in, isn't it? More buying pressure comes in. They have to buy back their shares. Hopefully it's not going to go under 17. If it does, then it's the chop. We might have to wait on this. Yeah, it's coming back under almost 17s. I really was expecting this to continue, but the pressure is there though. It still hasn't decided. It's interesting to watch these kind of stocks because it's quite fast, but also you understand, you start to understand the competition, the fight between the bids and offers, buyers and sellers. And it's a good one to watch as well, to see when they do win, what happens to the time and sales, what happens to the level 2. At one level did they win? At which level did they start to give up? So yeah, it's a really good educational one. 1750 is the one that's actually holding up. 1750. 1650. I think the more it starts to take out the highs, the more it's going to start to squeeze. I think ultimately, short sellers don't want it to go above 1820s. Once that happens, though, the real push to the 19s, 1850s, 19s might just come. So we'll see. But there's a lot of pressure at the moment. The reason why I'm still in it is holding. It's holding its pressure, which means a squeeze could come in. Come on now, squeeze. If it does start to trade under 17s and takes its time, then I might exit early as well. Just remember that it's going to be choppy like that a little bit, which is fine. I was looking at FB. I was looking at FB for a possible short. Might have been taken out and then re-enter. Yeah, that would have been nice. This would have been nice. Trade around under 211s, but big stop though. And our red box is also doing okay. It did bounce up with a wick, but it came back under down, and it's looking good now. If it starts to take out the 7s and starts to trend under it, looks good. We can even put your stops over 740s, 750s, getting closer and closer to the entry. The more interesting one is SOUN. When it starts to move, it's gonna move. Yeah, see the pressure coming in? As soon as it starts to take out that high, or try to take out the high, the pressure comes in very, very strong. So there's a lot of commitment and confidence when it comes to short sellers. but that confidence and commitment is gonna really disappear and hurt them as well big time if it starts to take the highs out. And look, if short sellers are piling up on this and it's not going anywhere, it's not flushing down, then that's a failure in itself. Yeah, so this is very interesting, guys. Interesting thing to watch. I don't mind exiting early as well. Under 1650s, I'll exit this. But I think there's a big fight between buyers and sellers here around this level here, 1750s and 1650s, $1. So let's be patient with it. But also, just remember, a rug pull could come in as well. So that means if your hard stop is 16, that could get hit as well. All right, Jessica, no worries. Have a good one. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm just going to be watching this SOUN trade long 1706. And I'm hoping for a squeeze on this one. If not, then I'll get out maybe minus 0.5 hour or 1 hour, worst case scenario. And then also red box is curling back up. I might exit this early as well with a small profit. Yeah, those two trades only. See you, Jessica. And as soon as you go, this is going to squeeze. RDBX, on both trades, I'm really like on the edge to exit. So RDBX, I'm about to exit as well. It's going to be exit over 725. Just pretty much very close to break even, just a bit less than break even. If it closes above that, I'll close it out. When I do say close above, it needs to it needs to close above it. So it could be 727s, 730s, or 722s. So anywhere around here, it could be even more worse than that. So it needs to close. It can't be like this. Just remember that, guys. I don't like this. Sorry, guys. I don't like this SOUN. Again, I've been saying that for a while. I'm just being patient because the buyers are holding it up. That's the good thing about it. That's why I'm holding it as well, in the hope that more buyers will come in and take out the pressure from the short sellers at the top. Anytime I see this popping, a lot of short sellers are piling up on it. So the pressure is definitely there. Yeah, the pressure is definitely there. But if the buyers are still holding it and it's not going anywhere, then that's not good for short sellers. At the end of the day, we are actually in competition. We are pretty much fighting against the short sellers at the moment as a buyer and profit takers. There it goes, the rug pull. This might be a rug pull. I'm gonna exit this, guys. 60s. I'm out. I am out. I think I got 1660s, which is something that I really wanted to get out if it starts to break that, which is in line with my original plan anyways. now I don't think I'm going to take this anytime soon. And if anything, it will be a short opportunity. I'll wait on it at the moment because see, these two trades, these two losers are very small. My initial stop were here on this trade, the first trade. That would have been my 1 hour because it was so small. Just didn't really bother me. I think it was here, whichever. There's your fade off. If this gives up, guys, if this doesn't take out the 1650 VWAP area again, reclaims it again, this could fade off big time. So expect a big because at this point it seemed like the short sellers or sellers basically won, right? Unless as I said, it reclaims the VWAP again. In that case, the fight is still on. Nobody's knocked out. Nobody's KO'd. But the KO will happen, I think, around 16 break and close over under that. If that happens, then I think for the short time period, buyers are knocked out. This might be a decent opportunity for a short. SOU. Sorry about the munching sound. I'm just feeding the brain, I guess. Feeding the body, but also feeding the brain. Yeah, I'm thinking of shorting it here, preparing to get a good price on this. But if I do short it, it's going to be a quick one. Exit might be over 1650s. Let's see. Still early though. Still early to call. I feel like there's more buying coming in at the moment than selling. So I'm just gonna be very careful if I do take it. I'm gonna wait for the right moment, right timing. Yeah, I feel like there's more buying coming in. The numbers are greater, and the thing is, I've been noticing, I don't know whether you noticed this. You see that 2500, 1000, 2500? Somebody's piling in on this. And I've been seeing this on this down move as well, over here as well. So somebody is actually building a position on this. So if that's the case, then yeah, did you see that 4500? They're building it. They're building it more and more. But if it's not going anywhere with this much power, then you have to think about it in a way. Look, just 2500 back again. That's a great one to watch on the time and sales because You have to remember tape reading is not just about level 2. I wasn't even paying attention to the level 2, but I'm paying attention to time and sales. It's more important for me now because I've noticed also 1,000 sales. But 1,000, selling thousands are not very regular. The buys are very regular. Now over here, you see now the buying coming in and is stronger, but now the selling pressure is higher, heavier at the moment. But that was a bit of a something that was happening quite regularly. I've noticed, and there's pressure from the sellers, huge pressure sellers. Okay, look at that. So that might be actually algorithms playing a part on this, guys. They've actually bounced. They play the bounce, and they're actually taking profits very quickly. You see that 1,000 fixed numbers. Interesting, very interesting. I might go back and rewatch this over and over again, trying to figure out what happened at the bounce here. Because I could clearly see 1,000 every now and then. It wasn't really regular, like boom, 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 1,000. It was 1,000 at the ask, 1,000 at the ask, few seconds later, 2,500 at the ask after like few seconds. So somebody was either piling in, or it was algorithms just playing in between. This really looks like a short to me, to be honest. Thanks, Joel. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's very interesting. This has been really interesting. I'm definitely gonna go back to what happened here, and on demand, I'll play it over and over again. At this point, it seems like sellers are in control. They've won the battle, and I was about to take a short here, but when I saw that, I actually pulled out because that's something. Now it seems like it's continuing. Yeah, that's okay. Now I feel like it's a short, definitely. All right, I'm gonna. Okay, that is back again. This is back again. Look at these. It's algos. I'm pretty sure it's algos, guys. It's doing the two. I'm pretty sure it's look at this. 2K is back, and there will be a 2K seller as well, or 1K seller quickly on the if I'm right on this. Look 1,500, 2K. Look, 2K sell. So yeah, I mean, there's a big fight going on, but there's definitely some games being played here for sure. But as I said, short sellers are in control at the moment, and they've won the fight clearly. There you go. That's the result of that. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Sorry, guys. I'm just having a snack. Free ASMR for you. Anyways, sometimes I'll talk like that when I'm not in a trade. I am in a trade on Redbox. It's not doing much. Done a okay partial here. It's been successful for me. My good trades don't look like this. They are very like nibbling here and there. But when it does work out, it's going to be huge. So I'm waiting for the 680 to break for me to take a proper partial on it. I am short from 730s. And my stop worst case scenario is going to take me out on break even or with some okay profit. Well, not a profit, I would say. I'll say it's a break even. So I'm waiting on Redbox to take out the 680s to take something. The rest, I don't have anything else. We did try SOUN. Very, very small loser on the long side. What the Redbox? Redbox. This one was a successful trade with a partial. I entered after the open about 5-10 minutes later. It's one of my strategies basically. It's just it comes. There's a lot of things behind this. There's some obviously tape reading, as I was discussing earlier. Tape reading is a big part of what I do. But also there's a specific setup that I use after the open, certain areas, certain daily levels. It's a big huge topic, but as I would say, it's one of my strategies over this one and then this one. And management wise, if it does take out this whole 712 720s, I should be out on it, which is in line with my trade management at the moment. So if it takes out 720, I'll be out. Yeah, hope that makes sense. To give you an idea, why was I looking for shorts on this? If you look back on the stream, when I was doing analysis on Redbox, I was mentioning, guys, if you're going to take longs, be very, very, very careful. I am very short biased on it. So, from the get-go, I was looking shorts on it because of the daily, the way it looks, and the way I analyze the dailies. Whenever I look at these watch lists that I have, I've always have a plan for it. I've got a plan for them. Certain levels, if they do certain things, I have certain things followed up. So if this, then that plans. Every single one of them have those plans. Now, before I used to write them down, all of them, and it used to be a lot of work, but now everything is in the head. Like, it's all automated. Like, so whenever I look at the red box, I know what I need to do. So it takes a while, Joel. I don't know how long you've been trading, but if you are trading for a number of years, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about here. Yeah, 100%, Joel. Yeah, time in the market. You see this right now, what it's doing? I don't like it. I'm gonna get out here, guys. It might be early, but I don't like it what it's doing. So I'm out 710s. 710s. I don't like it. You see the volume is picking up. Okay, let me explain why. The volume over here is lower. I know it's early. The volume needs to be consistently picking up for it to reverse. But I just don't like what it's doing. Now, it might be hard for me to explain it. Look at that. After I exit, look at this. 10 cents move. I could have held it here. I would have lost 10 cents there by not acting what I saw. So, as you said, Joel, it takes time. It just years and years of screen time and trades. But you'll get there. You just have to be in the right place, in the right community, basically. Sorry about that. My wife just dropped a sandwich, and if I don't eat it, I would rather lose 2-3 hour and then to deal with that. Yeah, so obviously she's gonna she's gonna come back in half an hour and check if the sandwich is still there. That's it, guys. The stream is over. So sorry about that. I'm trying to keep it quiet, but are you can hear me while I'm eating? Is it very very obvious? Like, is it? I don't know, like unbearable. Oh my goodness! Seriously, I think it's the headphone. I've set it up to the to pick up sound from far away. So the further I go, I think it still picks up. Look at this one. You know, on my live streams, if you stick around, I'm pretty sure 100% you're gonna start to learn things. A lot of things that is to do with pure price action. What is happening right now? That's what I trade. If you ask me what's my style, it's just I trade the now. What's happening exactly right now relative to its daily overall picture. So I align the bigger picture with what's happening right now. Does it match the daily's analysis? And is it doing what I expect it to do? And if it does, you're in the trade, you carry on and hold it. And if it's not, you come out, just like I did here. Just like I did here, it wasn't doing as I expected to, which is perfectly fine. I didn't lose. Actually, this was a profit. That was a profit, but I was expecting way more than this. What I was planning is once this broke here, 7 was a crucial level that if it did break that, I expected a lot of selling pressure coming in. In fact, buyers start getting stopped out under 7, which usually is the stop losses. It didn't happen. So this exit was because of that reversal. And then this re-entry was basically rejection came off of VWAP. It's not just a VWAP. There's a lot of other levels here as well, 750s, 760s. But the rejection was quite clear on the tape. And just chased it. This is not the way I trade. 730s, if it was up to me, I would have traded 740s. 10 cents chase. Now some people think, oh, that's not a chase. For my style, it is. But it was a chase trade. So when I say it was chase position, it's like if I was taking, let's say, 1,000 share here, it will be 500 here. So it was a chase position because my stop would be here, and from here to there is quite big for me. Usually my stops are very tight. My losers are extremely, extremely small. And when I do have winners, it's just beautiful. This was a partial. You see, when you see the red or pinks, that's usually the sign of shorts where I entered. Shorts add on the rejection here. You see that rejection, the wick. So that was the add here. This one here, and then partialed out here. Really, really nice. Under 7. I waited. I was gonna partial out here, but I waited just to make sure that this gets taken out. It did, and it was a beautiful partial. And then the rest got taken out on the average break even. When I say break even, it wasn't. It was still a winner, but I consider, let's say 0.3 cents or 0.5, 5 cents or 3 cents. I don't consider that to be a winner. I just keep it as break even. And then yeah, when it did reject from that, clearly from that level, again, looking at the tape, I entered a bit late. Yes, that's fine. I managed the risk properly. As it started to make the swing highs, I started to, trailing stop, in fact, over the VWAP. Now I didn't like what it did, so I exited here, 7/10. Yeah, around that area, basically, 7/10, 7/11. Usually my trades are like this. Today I can't give you an example, but my trades usually look like this. Which one was did I miss that I was gonna take? SOUN might be the one. Not a great example, but it's not a great example, to be honest. The short was there. I was mentioning look, short opportunities there. The only thing was that unusual activity in the buyer side that stopped me from taking shorts. But if I had, it would be very soon after I take shorts or longs. It has to do something. If not, then my theses are wrong. I'm not in the right timing. Um, I might be in the right stock, but in the not in the right sort of time. So, I just pull out very quickly, very minimal losses. Yeah, my red lines are my stops. These are my stops. These are my stops. So in this case, for example, in this case, look, let's say 50% entry, 50% entry, full entry, full position entry is about 745 average. I was mentioning that earlier. And then the first partial is about 25%, 30%. So 30% gets taken out, 25% gets taken out here, and then comes back, takes me out on the break even. So I still have some profit on this, not as much as I would have liked, but second one again, this is 50% entry. I was kind of hoping I would re-enter on this bounce again. Couldn't. I couldn't fill up the 100% position, so I just left it. Plus, it wasn't really sort of juicy at all. It wasn't really interesting to me. If anything, this what I'm thinking is it has a lot of attention. Okay, it's got a lot of attention and traction. We're talking from 2s all the way to 11s. Okay, so that's not, you're not going to ignore that. Nobody's going to ignore that. So if this is holding and not fading off very quickly under 7s, the more it holds in this area here, and especially if it starts to climb back above over VWAP, people are going to look at this and say, well, look what, it's not as weak as we thought it was, or the selling pressure isn't strong enough for it to do a fader, all day fader. So what happens is if it starts to curl back up over the VWAP, right, and it starts to hold, then the opportunity for longs are there, because this stock has run and it's a runner, and people look at this, the recent price action, what it did. And when these kind of stock run especially after having a red day, anticipatory red day, or I don't know how to explain that, but if people are predicting today to be red, for me especially, like I predicted this to be all day fader today. That's why I traded it. I don't trade a stock that doesn't give me a potential to do a much bigger move. On this one, my target was, to be honest, around 6s. Right? So, if my thesis is completely void or invalidated by its price action, then I don't mind looking at the other way as well. Or I don't know whether the phrase turn the other cheek helps here, but I don't mind reversing my gear. So yeah, if it starts to curl back up and starts to create some volume, I don't mind taking longs because this has run and the momentum might still be there. And when these things run, they actually create some decent potential squeezes. First red day, yeah. I'll consider this the first red day, yeah. Usually on the first red day is the one that you want to be trading shorts. Yep. Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. It's just in our culture, when we say somebody's done a 360, we say you just changed your gear, didn't you? Reversed it. You reversed your gear from 100 miles. So I don't know whether that makes sense, but in a in my culture it does. So basically, that's 360. That's right? Is it 360 or no? 180, right? What the 180? I don't know, man. I'm just. But you know what I mean, right? Okay, let's have a look at our rig RIG. RIG is actually trending up really nicely. This might provide some decent opportunities later on. Unfortunately, this might be a nice little shorting opportunity. Yeah, let's call it 360. Everybody will understand it's 360. No problem, Joe. I'll see you later. I'll be here anyways. Schwab. Charles Schwab. I don't like to trade the banks, so I'm going to leave that alone. Let's have a look at the... ooh, this looks juicy for a short. Looks juicy for sure, but the problem with this is this is an earnings gap and it's still holding the gap. So shorting something strong like this could be quite dangerous. BP gapped up because of the earnings again. Earnings gap you don't want to play with. You don't want to play the fade or gap fill. Again, interesting. AMD is also. When is the earnings on AMD? Tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow, isn't it, on AMD? Earnings after market. Oh, today after market. Okay. All right. While we are quiet, looking at the stocks, if you are watching this on the recordings, first of all, I'll remind you that we are live. I'm live at 9 a.m. EST every day, apart from Friday, so Monday to Thursday, every day live. Trading this US stock market. They trade the stock market mostly based off of US markets. I don't trade cryptos, but I invest in it once in a while. And also I swing trade using options. But this stream is all about the stocks, day trading the stocks. So anytime you see these, just to introduce how I do things, anytime you do see these pink arrows, that's my entry points. And then the the white arrows would be after the pink. If a white comes, that's a partial. But if a white comes on its own, that's a long. So in this case, short, partial, and then this red line would be my stop. the hard stop. So just to make sure you understand what you're seeing if you're new here, that's how I do things. Let's have a look at, for example, the longs example. As you can see, the blue or the light arrow would be long, and then you've got your line here, stop, long, stop. Now if we had a red or pink arrow here, that would mean that that's a partial, basically. Just to understand what you see in the future here. And when I talk about R's, I always talk about R's, guys. The reason why I don't talk numbers, like as in dollar numbers, is everybody is different. Everybody's situation is different. It's irrelevant. And I've seen in the social media that, we're talking plus, 100Ks and 200Ks and stuff like that. That's irrelevant. If you're risking max loss for the day, 500K, half a million, 100K, 200K profit is like that's nothing, right? So for me, R's make much more sense, and it actually gives you a better mental approach to trading. Why? Because R is the same if you trade $1 million risk or a $1 million account, or even if you trade the $1,000 account, it's the same R. It's just you set what that R is going to be. So R is basically your risk, and RR would be your risk reward, right? So when I say, for example, if I do look for a trade, I need my trade to have a potential of giving me at least 5 R's. So that means 5 times the reward compared to my risk. So if I'm risking $1,000 on each trade, that needs to give me, or potentially give me, $5,000 worth of trade. Now, not necessarily every time I will get that, but the whole idea is looking at the daily, looking at my analysis, that stock needs to have the potential to be able to move that much. Hope that makes sense. So when it comes to R's, I will always be talking about risk to reward, as in R's. And when I talk about losing, like I'll say, okay, this is not even 1 hour loser. This is like 0.4 hour, minus 0.4 hour loser. This is also minus 0.4 hour, maybe even less than that, because these are very early exits. My original exits would have been here. So on this one, for example, that's also just over 1 hour partial of 25% of my position. So I always talk about R's when it comes to trade management. Sorry, I was just explaining, Joel, that how I do things on the stream. Some people get confused. What are you talking about with R? You keep on saying R. What is that? So I just want to make sure that if somebody is watching the recording on this stream, they understand what I'm talking about. Since it's quiet at the moment. Wow, Rig is really taking on the... So the pre-market earnings call, and then it just continues on. So yeah, this was a really decent trade. I missed it completely, but beautiful. That's a beautiful setup. So yeah, it's in line with my setup and strategy. If I was watching this, yeah, really decent, nice longs on it. But right now, I think it's a bit overextended for the day. We're talking 370s all the way to 408s. Yeah, that's exactly why I use that RR. When you do have numbers in front of you. In fact, on my trade management, I mentioned that over and over again in the stream. I just don't have the dollar amount at all. I don't like to look at it. it took me, however, it took me years. It might have taken me a year or two just to get rid of my dollar amount. Because what I would do is when I started out to, no, not when I started out, when I started to apply this whole, getting rid of unrealized and realized numbers, it took me at least a year to actually fully get rid of it. Now, a lot of people say how, you don't look at the unrealized at all. No, I don't, and they don't believe me. And they say, how can that be? Because I have tried it and it doesn't work. Yes, I have failed as well for over a year, constantly. But what I did was I just never gave up on just getting rid of that whole nuisance, because it wasn't helping my trading. It was in fact really, really stopping me from growing. So I had to every day come in and say, well, at least I'm going to try to sort of not look at the unrealized. I'm going to get rid of it and I'm not going to put it back. But after a week, I'll put it back. it's just it's just the way it was. So I might have gone back and forth 10, 15 times where I would have unrealized or realized numbers as a dollar amount and then get rid of it and then put it back again, just on and off. Eventually, my character molded into it, because now, when I lose something, I don't even have to look at the unrealized. I just realize how much I'm very close to what when I sort of anticipate the number. I'm very, very close to how much I've lost and won. So that way it's actually taken out a lot of emotional, and that's helped me grow big time. So if you want, and if you're struggling with the trade management, for example, looking at your today is not a great example of a good runner. I would have shown you something decent. Not a great example. Zero. Nah. Anyways, if you have something that's that, let's say, for example, a very common trade management is at the break of the 20 EMA. This is my 20 EMA, by the way, orange line, dashed lines. So let's say you're short on the high of the rejection. Okay, this just for argument's sake, you shorted here, whatever, right? And your data shows that if you trail your stop behind the 20 EMA close, then you do well. So how are you going to stick to that if you start to see $100, $200, $300, $500, $600, where your risk is only $100, right? The more you start to see over your risk, everything becomes based off of that number, that unrealized. So you're actually trading your unrealized instead of trading the stock. I don't know whether I'm making sense or not, but do not trade according to your unrealized or realized. It plays a big role in your psychology, and it dwindles you and it just stops you from growing. Get rid of that thing if you can. The earlier, the better. If you do make it after a few years or so, you trust me, you're gonna thank. You're gonna thank me. you know. So. Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of things that I try to share what I went through, what I went through here. See, the problem, Joel, here is the stream is free, of course. Yeah, every time it's very transparent. The only thing I don't show is my account. There is a reason for it. Now, if I do show my account, that's irrelevant to you or somebody else. I might be taking a few K loss here and there, and that's okay with me. But you can't replicate that. Everybody's situation is different. And also, I don't want people to be following me like to the tick. Oh, okay, 100 shares here, 1,000 shares here. Then that creates another big problem, which is dependency. I don't want that. My followers, as you might know, they're not here at the moment, but I've got like 10 to 15 people genuinely following me on the stream. They have their own style, the way they manage things and things like that. They're hopefully not dependent on me that much. My stream does help, you know, analyzing things and things like that. But at the end of the day, the decision factor comes to them and not me. I've seen a lot of them not taking a trade, saying that, oh, this is not for me, which is what I want to see. So stream definitely is there for you for that. And if it's gonna help anybody do that, it's great. I want to see that. I want to see that progress. But I really don't want people to be thinking this is basically an alert, alert channel. You can call it that, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna have the same results as me. No, I don't have. No, no, I don't. What is that? Is that food? What is it? Is it something that we eat? Maybe I should create an account. Yeah, I've never gotten the chance to actually create an account for Telegram, or maybe I have. I don't think I have. I mean, does that help? I mean, I don't know much about it, to be honest. Jokes aside, I don't know much about Telegram. I thought it was something like WhatsApp. Oh, by the way, Spy. Guys, Spy is trying to break that high of day. Again, it's really chop. We need to make sure that it breaks that with good volume. If it does, then a continuation might come in. But as you can see, the bounce on the daily came in. Yes, I was expecting a bounce, and I did mention that today might be the day for a continuation of the bounce, and this might be a reversal bottom. But I really didn't see the follow through after the break of each. So each highs got taken out, but then really reversed back. Highs gets taken out, really reverses back down. So now it's struggling at the high of day now. If I was watching this, really, like, if it wasn't Spy, if it was something else, I would have shorted it right here. I would have really shorted it. Because it's Spy, it's kind of hard to do that, right? So now I'm waiting for it to break that. There you go. It broke it, and the volume needs to come in and stay above that. Yeah, Joel, if you're here for education, learning something new, you're in the right place, I hope. I might be doing things wrong, but if you stay here, I'm pretty sure you're going to be one of the hardcore members of the YB group. I'm pretty sure. Because, a lot of things that people learn as I trade and the way I look at things, I like to talk out. And this stream has also helped me a lot in ways that I never used to be able to help myself. Before, I used to trade things that weren't really strong when it comes to my setups and strategies. Sometimes it'd be iffy, but I will still take it because I wouldn't have anybody to be accountable for, like, just to report to. But because I have to report to the stream, what I have to now do is explain, um, when I'm explaining to you guys in the stream, in fact, that's an explanation to me myself. And if that explanation doesn't sound good to me, then that's not a good trade. And I've got to be honest with myself, right? Yeah, as I said, Monday to Thursday, Joel, every day, 9 a.m. EST. If you can join in early, 9 a.m. EST, what I normally do is that's very crucial part of the stream. And a lot of people join in very late. And I completely understand if you're busy. But if you're not, um, if you want to learn how I do things or how I look at things and things like that, you want to watch the pre-market analysis or watch list analysis. You see these watch lists that I created? This one, not these ones. This is my watch list for the day. And all I'm doing is I'm watching these all day, unless something pops up with my other scanners. But mostly I'm watching these, right? Trades are from those as well. Look at this. It just fades off. So what I mean is I will go through them for 20 minutes or about 15 minutes, discuss what I'm looking, what I'm thinking, what I needed to do, where the levels are, all that. Just for this, you'll have to be paying hundreds of dollars a month just to get this analysis every day. Right here, I'm offering you for free for everybody who's joining. So join up at 9 a.m. EST if you can. Trust me, it's going to benefit you way more than anything else, hopefully. Because I really would like you to actually go back to the pre-market analysis and see out of my analysis how many of those stocks actually worked out the similar way what I anticipated or what I analyzed on, right? You go back and test it out if you think I'm doing something wrong. But if you do your checks and if I am correct in most of that analysis, then that part of time should be considered way more important to pay attention to. So hopefully anybody who's joining in the future, I'll remind you again and again, do join us just at the time when I actually start the stream. And also don't forget to join the Discord group. I know we're a bit slow on the respond and everything. It's not that busy, but since I'm back on the live stream, it should pick up. It should get busy. So the reason why I say that is any announcements, the change of timing on the stream, for example, or any sort of plans in the future will be announced in Discord. That's the link for it. SOUN is interesting, guys. I'm looking for longs SOUN 17s. I'm looking at that, but just need the volume to pick up. This is curling back up again, so I'm gonna try again, guys. $17.10s. So I've 17.10s. Just a bit of a chase, but it's a chase position. Now with this one, my stop definitely is close under VWAP, so quite a bit of a stop. Usually I don't have this much of a stop, but with this stock I believe we need that. The reason why I'm retaking this the last time is because if it starts to move, the potential for it is huge. That's why I don't mind having few losers here and there, small losers though, and trying to sort of catch that the move that it's I think it might happen. So the potential is definitely there. So I'm gonna wait it out. Under 16 is probably where I will exit for a 1R. So if it does take my under 16 stop out, then that will be my full 1R risk that I do on normal trade. But in most cases, as you've seen, I don't let it hit that. I don't. It depends on the price action and the tape. If it starts to act weird or reverse out, then I'll probably exit here somewhere. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Still early. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to either pause or have a break or end the stream. With this trade, I'm gonna keep it on the side. My hard stop will be under 16, and if it starts to act up a little bit weird here, starts to pressure coming in from short sellers under 1650, somewhere there, I'll exit early. But I'm just gonna let it run. And if it starts to pop towards 18s, that will be my first partial. And if it starts to break the 18s, then I'll let it work out properly towards 19s. So there's a potential, big potential on this one. That's why I'm going to leave it a little bit room. Huge potential. I'm going to trade it on the side, guys. I might have to end the stream because I need to go. Wife's orders. But I'll see you guys shortly. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow in the stream, 9 a.m. EST. Joel, I'll see you there, yeah? Take it easy, buddy. All right, guys. Stay safe out there. See you tomorrow.